Hey everybody, I'm at the Western Regional Music Therapy Conference. It's a beautiful Portland day and we got the rain outside, but we got a lot of music inside. And right now I'm at the WoodSounds booth with Brent Haines, and just wanted to show you guys some amazing flutes and talk to Brent a little bit. So this is Brent.
Hey Kalani, how you doing?
Good?
It's good to see you.
Yeah, it's awesome. So Brent, can you tell us a little bit about what you do?
Yeah, I make Native American flutes, and we're just so excited to be here. We appreciate the opportunity to come on out here to Portland and be a part of the conference. It's been great. And we make these native flutes. We've got a number of music therapists that use native flutes. They use them for a lot of different reasons, I believe. Everything from their own personal walk for meditation and things that way, to using them with their clients and things that way. So
yeah, absolutely. I use the flute myself as a kind of self-care tool, but I've also used it in hospice. I use it with groups. I work with adults with developmental disabilities, and I use the flute to promote singing, to promote movement, to promote all kinds of interactions. So let's come on in and we'll look at a little bit more. And actually, you have a special guest artist here today, right?
I do. I do. Yeah, let me introduce you. This is Bill Hoschel, and Kalani, let me introduce you. Bill Hoschel.
Hey, Kalani. Nice to meet you.
Bill's one of the artists that plays my flutes. He just happens to live here in Portland, and Bill's actually just getting ready to release a new album that I took a listen to, and I got to tell you, it is absolutely phenomenal. This album is one of the most incredible pieces of work I've ever heard. He's been working on it for the last few years, and he became a recluse to create this album because it is so incredible.
Oh, that was part of the reason I became a recluse.
Yeah.
So
what's fabulous?
So can you tell people a little bit about the album?
Well, my background comes from commercial music and studio work, and one of the things that I always wanted to do was incorporate these instruments into a more wide-ranging style of music. And I always felt that they had a place in more jazz-oriented and classical-oriented music, which I've done both. I write in both arenas. And this album was just something that I felt that I had to do largely, at first for myself, because it was something that I wanted to do. I wanted to see, can I put this into a jazz idiom and make it work in a real way? The improvisational factor of playing these flutes, can it be applied in a real world jazz situation? And I always felt it did. There's, things that people have flirted with it in the past, successfully, unsuccessfully, but I wanted to really take a look at it and see if it could really be applied in a real world way.
Okay. Can people get a sample of it on a website?
People can get a sample of it. There's a couple of samples right now on my website, which is just williamhoschel.com. There's also a short, comprehensive snippet of the entire album on SoundCloud.
Oh, okay. Awesome. Yeah.
And there will be, it's due to be released imminently.
And is there any chance we can get a small sample live, or do you play that thing?
I play that thing. I have several of those. Yeah, that's
You mind?
These flutes that Brent makes are the rock and roll.
That's beautiful.
Flutes of the native flute world, and I love these things. These are so much fun.
If somebody's seeing this for the first time, what are they looking at here? Because they're probably.
I'm going to let the creator of this thing tell you.
All right.
I could tell you that, but
Yeah.
Okay, so what you're looking at here is actually two complete flutes joined together so that you can play them at the same time. This mouthpiece up here allows you to blow into both flutes. So this mouthpiece blows into the top flute, this mouthpiece blows into the bottom flute. So the player can control what they're playing. And with the leather straps, they can cover and uncover the holes on the bottom flute So the instrument can be used as a droning instrument.
Yeah.
So they could cover all of the holes on the bottom flute and play the top flute with their fingers, so that it's played with the bottom flute just droning. Or they could play it as Bill's going to play it, I hope. And where
no pressure.
Where the bottom flute will be played as a flute, and the top flute's played as a flute, and that's what we call being played as a double flute.
Double flute. Okay.
Yeah.
So unlike a lot of drone flutes that are out there, which is just a single note against a fully functional flute, Brent has actually created 2 fully functional flutes.
Yeah.
You can move these leather straps to change some change some tunings. A lot of times I take one of these off and actually use 4 fingers on the bottom, just to give myself more options, and because I'm insane. But you know, it's unlike any other double flute situation you've ever seen. So they're really fun. And I have, what, 4 of these now?
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah.
Would you
The
care
first
to
one he
give us a
gave me, I
sample?
just got hooked on.
Yeah. Well, I'm looking forward to hearing it. Awesome. Thank you. Hey, thank you for
Something
that.
like that.
Appreciate that.
That's amazing. Yeah. Well, we're gonna look at it. We're gonna have in a second. We'll have a closer look at some of these flutes. And I want to just remind everybody that we're doing an event coming up in October, end of October, called Flute Harvest in LA, Native Flute School with I'll be teaching. Clint Goss from the East Coast is coming out to teach as well. So that's at fluteharvest.com. And how can people reach you, Brent?
They can reach me up on my website at woodsounds.com. That's www.woodsounds.com. And so that's a great way to reach me. And we're hoping to be a part of your school coming up. I hope that we'll be out there with you. We're kind of planning on that.
Yeah, it'd be great.
You know, if that all works out, we'll have our flutes there. And one of the things I love about that is when we're there with the flutes, you'll actually be able to take the flutes to class and just use them, and throughout the weekend without signing them out or anything. You just grab a flute and take it to class.
You know, I love the way you guys have done that here.
Yeah.
You know, at the conference, you guys have been so generous with the access to these instruments, just giving music therapists a chance to just play anything they want and providing them for flute circle jams and sessions. And I hope that if you're watching, you haven't played a Native American flute, that you can get a chance to try one. Hopefully one of Brent's, because they're really amazing. So watch the next video for a little more in-depth on some of these individual flutes. And yeah, we'll see you guys later. Thanks for joining us.
See y'all later.